Hello student, I am Dr. S.L. Munde, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Sri RLT College of Science, Akola. Dear student, in previous lecture we have seen some problems on Jp of x and j minus p of x. So in this lecture, I think we have seen 4 to 5, 6 problems on this topic. Okay, so now we will extend some problems on these topics. Problem number 7. Okay, we have already seen 6 problems in previous lecture. Now we will see the problem number 7. What is the problem number 7? Show that j dash half of x into j minus half of x equal to j dash minus half of x into j half of x equal to 2 upon pi x. Okay. Now we will see the solution of this problem. Okay. Dear student, we have already seen example number 1 and 2. We have already proved in example number 1, that is j half of x equal to root 2 upon pi x sin x, and second is j minus half of x equal to root 2 upon pi x into cos x. Okay, so these are the result which already we have seen in previous lecture. Now we will differentiate equation number 1 and equation number 2. Okay, with respect to x. Now differentiating with equation number 1 with respect to x as well as equation number 2 with respect to x. We get j dash means derivative with respect to x. Okay, so j dash of minus half of x equal to root 2 upon pi, root 2 upon pi. Derivative of this root 2 upon pi is a constant term. This is the term, that is sin x upon root pi. Okay, so here we will use the formula. Okay, so what is the derivative of first function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function? Product rule we will use here. Okay, so derivative of first function, that is minus 1 upon 2 x to the power 3 by 2, second function is as it is, plus first function, that is root 2 upon pi x as it is, into derivative of second function, that is cos x. Okay, so here we have used product rule. Okay, similarly differentiation with respect to x to equation number 2, we get j dash minus half of x equal to derivative of first function, that is root 2 upon pi minus 1 upon 2 x to the power 3 by 2, second function cos x as it is, plus first function into derivative of second function. First function is root 2 upon pi x as it is, and derivative of cos x, that is minus sin x. So this is minus sin x. Okay, so this is the differentiation of equation number 2 with respect to x. Okay, now we will take the LHS. Now we will take LHS uh, of this term. Okay, so LHS is j dash minus half of x into j minus half of x minus j dash minus half of x into j 1 by 2 half of x. Okay, so putting the values from equation number 1 to, let us we consider equation number 3 and equation number, this is equation number 4. Okay, so we will put the values from equation number 1 to 3 and 4 in this equation. We will get j dash half of x means this value, that is root 2 upon pi minus 1 upon 2 x cube by x to the power 3 by 2 sin x plus root 2 upon pi x cos x. Okay, into root 2 upon pi x cos x. So this is the derivative of, that is j minus half x. Okay, minus this minus sign, j dash minus half of x, j dash minus half of x means this value, so put this value. Okay, so this is the values. Okay, into j half of x, j half of x means root 2 upon pi x into sin x. Okay, so this is the value. Now we will multiply this term to this term. Okay, so if you multiplying this term to this term and multiplying to bracket both term. Okay, and after solving, multiplying and after solving, some step will mm, uh, some term will get cancelled. Okay, some term will get cancelled. Okay, and we will get only after solving this term 2 upon pi x into cos square x plus sin square x, and we know that cos square x plus sin square, that is 1. Okay, so therefore this is the RHS side of the given result. Hence we have proved here example number 7. Now we will see example number 8. Show that first Jp of x equal to x upon 2 to the power p upon root pi gamma of p plus 1 by 2 integral minus 1 to 1 minus t square power p minus 1 by 2 e raised to power bt dt, where p is greater than minus half. Second result is Jp of x equal to x to the power p upon 2 to the power p minus 1 root pi gamma of p plus 1 by, p plus 1 by 2 integral 0 to 1 minus t square power p to the p minus 1 by 2 cos xt dt. Okay, so we will see this example number 8. Let us consider solution in solution number 1. Let us we will solve the case number 1, first solution. Let us consider this is the term is I. Let us we consider I equal to integral minus 1 to 1 minus t square p. Okay, so let us we consider this term as I. Okay, now we will put so which implies integral minus 1 to 1 minus t square p to the power p minus 1 by 2. Okay, and this is nothing but e raised to power I x t. Okay, so this can be written in the summation form. Okay, this can be written in the summation form, where we know that e raised to power x, that is summation n equal to 0 to infinity x to the power n upon n factorial, so which implies e to the power I x t can be written as in this way. Okay, so using this result we can replace e raised to power I x t, that is summation n equal to 0 to infinity I x t to the power n upon n factorial. Okay, so this will take the common outside of the integral. Okay, so t will be remaining here, so summation n equal to 0 to infinity I x to the power n upon n factorial will take the constant or common term outside of the integral, and in integral will be minus 1 to 1 minus t square power p minus 1 by 2, and this t to the power n, this t to the power n dt as it is. Okay, now here there may be the two conditions. If n is a odd integrand is an odd function of the t, and then this the value of the integral will become 0. Okay, so if n is even, that is 2m, then the integral become as a even function of the t. Okay, so if t is odd, then you will get the 0 value. If n equal to even, then we will get this result. Okay, so we will consider n is a even function. Okay, so therefore for even this integral can be become this integral is written as summation m equal to 0 to infinity. Okay, if n equal to 2m. Okay, so if n equal to 0 to m equal to 0 infinity. Okay, so we can replace here, we can change the limit. If n equal to 0, then you will get m equal to 0. Okay, if n equal to minus 1, then we will get, if n equal to minus 1, we will get m equal to 0. Okay, so this can be written in this way. Okay, now to solve this integral we will put t square equal to u, then derivative with respect to u means, that is dt du upon 2 root u. Okay, we will put these values in above integral, we will put in above integral, then above integral can be written as summation m equal to 0 to infinity I x to the power 2m upon 2m factorial into 2 0 to 1 minus u p minus 1 by 2 1 by 2 e raised to power m minus 1 by 2 du. Okay, so we will write in this way. Okay, so now to solve this integral we will use the binomial beta function. We will use here beta function. So beta function is defined as beta mn equal to 0 to 1 minus t to the power m minus 1 t to the power n minus 1 dt. Okay, so this can be written as summation m equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 to the power m as squared, that is minus 1 x to the power 2m factorial. Okay, and here we will apply the beta function. For the beta, m means p plus 1 by 2 and n means m plus 1 by 2 for this term by using the beta function theorem. Okay, so again here we will use this second formula beta mn. So again by using second formula beta mn for the term p plus 1 by 2 and m plus 1 by 2. So this can be written as gamma of m, that is gamma of p plus 1 by 2 into gamma of n means gamma of m plus 1 by 2 and divided by gamma of m plus p plus 1. Okay, so next term will be, that is this gamma p plus 1 by 2 as it is, gamma p plus 1 m plus 1 as it is, and the value of this gamma of m plus 1 by 2, that is 2m factorial under root 2 upon 2 to the power 2m m factorial. Okay, by using this formula gamma of 2m plus 1 by 2. Okay, so by using this formula we can write these steps. Okay, now we will rearrange the terms. So we will take gamma p plus 1 by 2 in front of summation sign, summation m equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 to the power m factor gamma of p plus m plus 1 x by 2 to the power m. So this is x to the power 2m and this is 2 to the power 2m, that is x by 2 to the power m. Okay, 2m, not a 2m, that is 2m. Okay, so okay, what is next step? Now we will take here gamma p plus 1 by 2 as it is, root pi as it is. Okay, now we will take x by 2 to the power minus p. Now we will divide and multiply x by 2 to the power minus p. Okay, so here p will be added here. Okay, so by using formula, by using result, the value of this term, or by using the equation, the value of this term can be written as jp of x. So this is the formula of jp of x. Okay, so which implies jp of x equal to uh, changing the rearranging the term x by 2 to the power p upon root pi gamma p plus 1 by 2 into I. Okay, so which is equal to, this can be written as, we know that I is, that is under root integration of minus 1 to 1. Okay, so put the values of I from equation number from the considering, we will get the required result. Okay, so in this way we have proved problem number 8. So problem number second part of this we can easily prove by using only formula e raised to power ixt. Okay, to prove this second part of this term. Okay, so we will use here e raised to power ixt means cos xt plus I sin xt. Okay, we will put e raised to power ixt instead of in equation number 1. Then equation number 1 will becomes in result 1 jp of x equal to x by 2 to the power p. In this result we will put e raised to power ixt instead of this. So we will get only here cos xt plus I sin xt dt, and all the remaining terms are as it is. Now here we will equate the real and imaginary part on both sides. Okay, and note the real part of this term jp of x, real part of this term, that is jp of x. So therefore jp of x equal to x upon 2 to the power p root pi gamma of p plus 1 by 2 integral minus 1 to 1 minus t square p to the power minus half cos xt, and this is the imaginary part, we will neglect that. Okay, so here given the integral is a even function of t, here the integral is a even function of t. Okay, so therefore jp of x equal to x upon 2 to the power p under root pi, this term is as it is. Okay, so this can be written as 2 times 0 to 1 if the function is even time. So we can write this integral can be change in the form, that is 2 times 0 to 1, 1 minus t square p to the power minus 1 by 2 cos xt. Okay, and this is nothing but x to the power p. We can write this is x upon 2, that is x to the power p, and 2 to the power this p, and this 1, that is 2 to the power p plus 1. Okay, so we will rearrange the terms, we will get the required result. In this way we proved second part of this problem number 8. Okay, similarly we can solve the problem number 9. Okay, verify that directly from the representation j0 of x equal to 1 upon pi integral 0 to pi cos x sin theta d theta. Okay, so here you have to solve this problem. That means you have to solve the Bessel equations. You have to prove that the Bessel equation at a point p equal to 0. Okay, so this is the example for homework. This example is very easy. Okay, you can solve this example. Okay, so today we have seen some problems on jp of x and minus j minus p of x. So in next lecture we will see another next point of this unit.